गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है रेजोनेंस। वी आर गोइंग टू कवर रेजोनेंस टुडे। रेजोनेंस इज a special feature of AC circuits. What is resonance? An AC circuit is said to be in resonance if its impedance becomes minimum and amplitude of current becomes maximum. सर्किट का अगर करंट एम्पलीट्यूड मैक्सिमम हो जाए और उसका सर्किट इंपीडेंस मिनिमम हो जाए तो दिस फिजिकल स्टेट इज कॉल्ड रेजोनेंस. बेसिकली व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस फॉर रेजोनेंस टू अकर? Conditions for resonance to occur. Resonance in an AC circuit will take place if XL becomes equal to XC, but we know XL equal to omega L equals to omega 1 upon omega C. So from here I can say omega square equal to 1 upon LC and omega equals to 1 upon under root of LC. Omega is called angular frequency. Secondly, resonance will not take place in any of the circuit. Resonance will take place only those circuit which have L and C both. So resonance will take place only in LC or LCR circuit. It will not take place in RL circuit, RC circuit, R circuit, L or C circuit. It will take place only in LC or LCR circuit. So these are the two conditions for resonance to take place. First of all, circuit must be either LC or LCR. XL must be equal to XC. Now, what will be the expression of impedance and the current amplitude in a circuit when it is in resonance? We know impedance in an AC circuit is given by Z equal to R square plus XL minus XC का whole square. Also, current amplitude is given by I naught equal to V naught upon Z. So I can say I naught equal to V naught upon R square plus XL minus XC का whole square. But we know in the resonance XL must be equal to XC. That's why this XL cancel out XC. So what remains here? Only R square within square root. So Z becomes R. This Z is minimum impedance. So I can say Z is minimum here. Also current amplitude I naught equal to V naught upon, since this has become 0, so R square root. So V naught upon R. This current is max current yani I0 max. So this way we can say current amplitude has become maximum and impedance has become minimum. So we can say the total impedance of resonant circuit is equal to the impedance of a pure resistive circuit. So we can say in resonance a circuit turns resistive. Although it is LCR circuit, but its behavior is according to the resistive circuit. Now we come to resonant frequency or frequency in resonance. The frequency that drives the circuit in resonance is called resonance or resonant frequency. We know XL equal to omega L and also XC is equal to 1 upon omega C. But when circuit comes in resonance, I suppose this omega turns omega naught. यानी जब सर्किट रेजोनेंस में आता है तो इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी एक स्पेसिफिक वैल्यू ओमेगा नॉट गेन कर लेती है. और हमें पता है रेजोनेंस पे XL इक्वल टू XC भी होता है, बट दिस टाइम एट रेजोनेंस XL विल बी रिटन एज ओमेगा नॉट L एंड XC विल बी रिटन एज 1 अपॉन ओमेगा नॉट C, एंड वी कैन से ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर बिकम्स इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन LC एंड हेंस ओमेगा नॉट इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन अंडर रूट ऑफ LC. This is called resonant angular frequency, yani angular frequency which is measured in radian per second. Now we also know that angular frequency is equal to 2 pi times of natural frequency yani f, but since we are speaking about the frequency at resonance, so omega naught will be equal to 2 pi f naught. F naught is called natural resonant frequency, and from here if I replace omega naught with this value, then f naught into 2 pi will be 1 upon under root LC. And if I take 2 pi on the denominator side, then f naught will be equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC. This is called resonant natural frequency, and this frequency is measured in hertz. Now we come to a very important topic, that is again exam important, the characteristics of a resonant circuit. When a circuit drives in resonance, what characteristics are shown by this circuit? First of all, the first characteristics is that when a circuit goes in resonance, its net reactance becomes zero. Net reactance becomes zero, it means XL minus XC equal to zero, and we can say XL equals to XC, and XL or XC, capacitive reactance, becomes equal to inductive reactance. Number two, when a circuit drives into resonance, its net impedance becomes equal to resistance. इसका net impedance resistance के equal हो जाएगा, we have seen already. So we can say Z equals to R. अगर Z equals to R है, then circuit is either in resonance or it is a pure resistive circuit. Number three, current amplitude becomes maximum. When circuit goes in resonance, its current amplitude I naught becomes maximum, means I naught max, and this is defined as V naught upon R. V naught is peak value voltage and R is the impedance of the circuit. Number four, the circuit turns resistive. The circuit, whether it is LCR or LC, this circuit becomes resistive circuit, यानी ये resistive circuit बन जाएगा. This circuit is not anymore LCR circuit. Phase difference between V and I is zero. When circuit goes in resonance, then phase difference between voltage and current will be zero. We have seen already. And also, if circuit is in resonance, then the power factor of the circuit is maximum, means circuit dissipate the maximum power this time. At resonance, circuit power dissipation is maximum, so we can say cos phi equal to cos 0, and we know cos 0 has maximum value 1. So cos phi becomes equal to 1, yani power factor of circuit becomes 1. Circuit frequency becomes equal to, when a circuit drives in resonance, then its frequency becomes equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC. So these are the 7 characteristics of a circuit in resonance. One more important thing to note here, when a circuit goes in resonance, it does not depend upon resistance. If circuit has resistance, then also it will be in resonance. If it doesn't have, then it will be in resonance. The condition is that it must have L or C. So the resonance does not depend upon the presence of resistance. Resistance की presence से resonance का कुछ भी लेना देना नहीं है, यानी resistance of the circuit does not affect the occurrence of resonance. रेजोनेंस किसी भी सर्किट में L और C पर डिपेंड करेगा. रेजोनेंस फ्रीक्वेंसी L और C पर डिपेंड करती है. इट डजंट डिपेंड अपॉन द रेजिस्टेंस. नाउ रेजोनेंस कर्व इज ए ग्राफ प्लॉटेड बिटवीन करंट एम्पलीट्यूड एंड द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ सर्किट. सर्किट की फ्रीक्वेंसी और इसके करंट एम्पलीट्यूड के बीच में जो ग्राफ प्लॉट किया जाता है, दैट वी कॉल रेजोनेंस कर्व. Let us assume that we have plotted frequency, or this time I am taking angular frequency. I can take natural frequency also, but I am taking angular frequency. Angular frequency is plotted on x-axis and current amplitude is plotted on y-axis. It is denoted by I naught and it is denoted by omega. We know as we increase the frequency, suppose at any frequency, this is the current amplitude. As we increase the frequency, then current amplitude starts increasing and keep on increasing, and at a particular value it becomes maximum. If I further increase the frequency, the current amplitude start decreasing, and this way I get a symmetric curve around this frequency at which the maximum value of current amplitude is obtained, is called omega naught or resonant frequency. So as we increase the frequency, then current amplitude first starts increasing and at a value it becomes maximum, and then it decreases in a symmetric pattern. So the frequency at which circuit goes into the maximum current state is called resonant frequency. The frequency, there are two frequencies around this resonant frequency which are called omega 1 and omega 2. At these two frequencies, the maximum current amplitude remains 1 upon root 2 times. So the frequency at which maximum current amplitude remains 1 upon root 2 times, or we can call the power of circuit becomes half, is called sideband frequencies. So omega 1 and omega 2 are two sideband frequencies. This is called lower sideband frequency yani USB, LSB. This is called upper sideband frequency yani USB. Difference between omega 1 and omega is called omega, delta omega, omega 2 minus omega, because it is a symmetric curve. So both the frequencies are a fixed distance. One is beyond and other is below omega naught. The whole distance is called 2 delta omega or bandwidth. So omega 1 is here called LSB, lower sideband frequency. Omega 2 is called upper sideband frequency. Omega naught is called resonant frequency. We know delta omega is equal to omega 2 minus omega 0. यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक का डिस्टेंस है delta omega, and also delta omega is equal to omega naught minus omega 1. This is called half bandwidth. Delta omega is called half bandwidth. If I add the two values, this become 2 delta omega. This is adding both the two, we have omega 2 minus omega 1, and this is called bandwidth. How to define these terms? Let us come to this side. Sideband frequency, the frequency at which current amplitude of circuit remains 1 upon root 2 times of its peak value or maximum current amplitude. मैक्सिमम करंट एम्पलीट्यूड का 1 अपॉन रूट 2 टाइम्स जिस पर करंट रह जाए उसको मैं लोअर साइड बैंड या अपर साइड बैंड फ्रीक्वेंसी कहता हूं. साथ साथ जब हम किसी साइड बैंड फ्रीक्वेंसी की बात करते हैं, वेदर इट इज एलएसबी और यूएसबी, द पावर ऑफ सर्किट रिमेन्स हाफ. जो सर्किट की मैक्सिमम पावर है वो आधी रह जाती है एट दीज टू फ्रीक्वेंसीज. सो साइड बैंड फ्रीक्वेंसी पर I इक्वल टू आई नॉट मैक्स अपॉन रूट 2 और P इक्वल टू P मैक्स अपॉन रूट 2. What is bandwidth? How shall we define the bandwidth? Bandwidth for a circuit is the difference between its sideband frequencies. The difference between the two sideband frequencies is called bandwidth, or bandwidth becomes equal to 2 delta omega, that is USB minus LSB, upper sideband frequency minus lower sideband frequency. Bandwidth becomes equal to 2 delta omega equal to omega 2 minus omega 1. Now, quality factor of a resonant circuit. Quality factor of a resonant circuit is also known as quality of resonance or sharpness of resonance. Either I call it Q factor, sharpness, or quality of resonance. All the three are the same term. How shall we define quality factor? Q factor of a resonant circuit is defined as the ratio of either reactance and the resistance of circuit. This reactance may be inductive reactance or may be capacitive reactance. So, quality factor is defined as the ratio between reactance and resistance of a circuit. If I take Xc in capacitive reactance, I am taking into consideration, so Q equal to Xc upon R. I can write 1 upon R. Xc I know 1 upon omega C होता है, since it is the resonant reactance, so it will be called omega naught C. And we know 1 upon RC is here, omega naught equal to 1 upon under root of LC. So 1 upon omega naught can be written as root LC. Root LC, if I write it under root C square, then it will become Q equal to 1 upon R and under root of L upon C. This is equation 1. Or if I take inductive reactance into consideration, what will be the result? Q equal to XL upon R. But we know inductive reactance equal to omega L, and here in case of resonance omega naught L upon R. L upon R is separated. 1 omega naught equal to 1 upon under root of LC. So I have written here, and doing simplification I will have Q equal to 1 upon R under root L upon C. This is equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2 we see both quality factor Q equal to 1 upon R under root of L upon C. From here I can conclude L and C are constant for a given circuit. So Q factor depends upon R. If resistance of the circuit is less, then it has high quality, and if resistance is high, it has low quality. So here we can conclude that the resonance does not depend upon the resistance, but its quality do. रेजोनेंस का अकरेंस, रेजोनेंस का होना रेजिस्टेंस पे डिपेंड नहीं करता, बट रेजोनेंस बढ़िया होगा खराब होगा, इसकी क्वालिटी कैसी होगी, इसको रेजिस्टेंस डिसाइड करता है. सो लो रेजिस्टेंस सर्किट हैज हाई क्वालिटी रेजोनेंस एंड हाई रेजिस्टेंस सर्किट हैज लो क्वालिटी रेजोनेंस. Now we can also define quality factor in terms of bandwidth and resonant frequency. In terms of bandwidth and resonant frequency, quality factor is defined as the ratio between resonant frequency and the bandwidth of circuit. Yani I can say Q equal to omega naught divided by 2 delta omega, and doing simplification, if I simplify all, then what I will get for this value, again the same. I have defined 1 upon R under root of L upon C. So this is the resonance quality factor, or we can call it sharpness of resonance. No, quality factor is a pure number. ये एक pure number है whose value is ranging between 10 to 100 for ordinary circuits, but this value may go up to 500 for ultra modern circuits. So for ordinary circuits, quality factor lies between 0 to 100, but it may be as high as 500 for high quality circuits or modern circuits. Now, how shall we decide the sharpness of resonance? By seeing resonance curve. Resonance curve gives the quality of resonance. The curve which has sharpest peak around the resonant frequency has highest quality of resonance. जिस कर्व की पीक सबसे ज्यादा शार्प होगी, that has highest quality of resonance. And we have drawn 3 curves corresponding to 3 resistance R1, R2 and R3, and the curve quality are Q1, Q2 and Q3. तो मैंने 3 रेजोनेंस कर्व प्लॉट किए, एक रेजिस्टेंस R1 पर जिसकी क्वालिटी मैंने Q1 मानी है, दूसरा रेजिस्टेंस R2 पर जिसकी क्वालिटी मैंने Q2 मानी है, और तीसरा क्वालिटी रेजिस्टेंस 3 पर जिसकी क्वालिटी R3 पर जिसकी क्वालिटी मैंने Q3 मानी है. याद रखें, जिस कर्व का पीक सबसे ज्यादा शार्प होगा, जिसका पीक सबसे ज्यादा शार्प होगा, वो हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी ऑफ रेजोनेंस प्रोड्यूस करेगा. सिंस ऑल द 3 सर्किट्स विल हैव द सेम वैल्यू ऑफ L एंड C, अगर L और C की वैल्यू तीनों सर्किट में सेम है, ओनली आई हैव वेरिड द रेजिस्टेंस, देन the resonance will come at the same frequency. चाहे कुछ भी कर ले, रेजोनेंस हमेशा इसी फ्रीक्वेंसी ओमेगा नोट पर आएगा. पहला कर्व में देखता हूं तो एक इसकी ब्लंट पीक आती है, इसकी पीक शार्प नहीं है, ब्लंट पीक है, सो ये लो क्वालिटी रेजोनेंस है. जब मैं ग्राफ नंबर 2 को देखता हूं तो इसकी पीक नंबर 1 ग्राफ से थोड़ी सी ज्यादा शार्प है, सो इट इज हायर क्वालिटी रेजोनेंस देन Q1, यानी ये पहले वाले कर्व से ज्यादा अच्छी क्वालिटी का रेजोनेंस है. इफ आई डिक्रीज द रेजिस्टेंस, जब मैं रेजिस्टेंस डिक्रीज करता हूं, नो डाउट करंट वैल्यू इंक्रीजेस, मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ करंट एम्पलीट्यूड इंक्रीजेस. सो सबसे ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस पर सबसे कम करंट से हम स्टार्ट करते हैं, फिर जैसे रेजिस्टेंस घटाऊंगा तो करंट का एम्पलीट्यूड बढ़ता जाएगा. तो जब मैं ग्राफ 3 की बात करता हूं तो आई सी दैट इट प्रोड्यूसेस द शार्पेस्ट पीक. इसकी पीक काफी शार्प है, तो आउट ऑफ द 3 दिस रेजोनेंस विल बी ऑफ हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी. सो फ्रॉम हियर आई कैन से Q1 is smaller than Q2 and smaller than Q3, means Q3 is largest and Q1 is smallest. What about the resistance of the circuits? By seeing this resonant curve, the graph which has sharpest peak will have minimum resistance, so R3 will be minimum, and the graph which have the broader peak will have highest resistance, so R1 is maximum. So R1 is maximum and R3 is minimum. So this is all about the resonance quality by seeing the resonance curve, the curve having highest sharpness या highest Sharpest peak will produce the highest quality of resonance. Now, the utility of resonance in our daily life. Resonance का हमारी daily life में क्या importance है? Here we have studied electrical resonance. Although resonance we have studied in class 11th also, that was mechanical resonance. Where here the importance of electrical resonance in our daily life. Most of the tuner circuit we have seen are series LCR circuit, like your TV, your radio. These are the tuner circuits. These tuner circuits picks up the frequency from the spectrum which is equal to the resonant frequency of our circuit. When a TV station or radio station is broadcasted, various frequencies are transmitted in the sky for various stations. But when we tune our circuit for a particular channel, then the frequency of our channel, when matches with the frequency of the station, then that station start playing or start coming on our TV set or radio set. So this way we can see tuner circuits are resonant circuits. Also, you have seen the metal detecting circuits at the railway stations, airports, or some good quality malls. These metal detecting doors are generally parallel resonant circuits in which a parallel resonant circuit is set in resonance state. Whenever somebody comes with metal, so inductive reactance becomes high and XL is not anymore equal to XC. In that condition, current starts flowing in the circuit. In series resistance circuit, the current is maximum, but in parallel resonant circuit, current goes minimum, or you can say it is zero. So when current is non-zero, then it start flowing in the circuit and it rings up the bell or lights up the bulb connected to it as an indicator of current. So we can detect that somebody is carrying the metal with him or so. So this is all about resonance. This is a very good topic. Just learn it. Thank you for watching.